Hey guys, I have a movie review for you. So, I have a t-shirt that I bought at Target the one time. It's the movie poster for the movie Cruel Intentions. And the movie poster alone caught my interest. And I said, maybe I'll watch it someday because I'm like, I'll look up the synopsis of the movie. And the movie sounded predictable to me at first. When I first read the synopsis, I'm like, okay, I'll watch it anyway. I don't mind watching predictable movies as long as the dialogue is somewhat decent. So, luckily, my local library has a copy, VHS copy of Cruel Intentions, and so I decided to watch it. It stars Ryan Phillippe as Sebastian, Sarah Michelle Gellar as Catherine, spelled with a K, I believe, and Reese Witherspoon as Annette. Okay? And right from the beginning, using the Siskel and Ebert thumb system, I thought I was going to give the movie a thumbs down because the dialogue at the very beginning was like, oh, Sebastian's character, Ryan Phillippe. Oh, for all my life, a, a poor rich boy. My mind was always on sex. Now I'm not thinking like that anymore. And I think Jessica Lange, I could be wrong, plays the therapist. I didn't bother to look up who played the therapist because I wanted to get this review out right away. Here's the thing though. At the beginning, I'm like, okay, I can tell where movie is headed. I'll watch it, but I'll probably end up giving it a thumbs down review. But then, as soon as we get to the Sarah Michelle Gellar character, Catherine, things get creepy. It appears at first Sebastian and Catherine are step siblings, and they are in the movie, but yet it appears that their relationship seems to be like this too close for comfort, almost incestuous type relationship, or soon to be incestuous type relationship. And that's like, and at the thumbs down rating, at my mind went away that I was gonna give it a creepy review because it feels like it's gonna be like one of those like weird crime fantasy stories that only a certain person would make. And after all that stuff goes by, I think when Annette is introduced, the character Sebastian is challenged. Now, Reese Witherspoon's character is a virgin, and the whole point of is that Sebastian makes a bet with his stepsister Catherine that he'll be able to take Reese Witherspoon's character's virginity, and then if he wins that bet, Sarah Michelle Gellar would have intercourse with him, and if he loses, she would get his 1953 some art car, 1950s car. I'll just say that because I wasn't paying attention to the name of the car because the dialogue at first was like predictable, like okay, the predictable sexual dialogue, the predictable we're going to try to sound malicious and evil, and I was really tuning out the dialogue because it sounded really bad. But once Annette really is introduced, her character for me took the movie from creepy vibes to almost like sideways thumb, because her character gave character development to the story, and I really liked her character. Like, her character came off as a strong woman. There were parts where her character did stuff I'm like, okay, you started her off as strong woman where she like, I won't give myself away to just anybody, and then when Sebastian's character gives her a bathing suit as a gift to start off the school year, right? Which is creepy, right? She puts on the bathing suit and then she like sprays perfume before she meets him at the pool. And I'm like, okay, that I don't like about Annette's character because you start her off as a very strong willed woman and then you try to write her to the point where she's like, I'll just open my legs for anybody type character, which, to be fair, is not her character in the movie. And then they kind of get her real character back on track after that scene, which I really do like. So I just finished watching. So basically, this movie is a weird, almost incest story mixed with a crime story, mixed with mystery, mixed with romance. And I just finished watching it. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention about Sebastian's character. Well, I actually won't mention it because it's a huge plot twist between what she does with what he gives her and between what he thinks of her the whole time. I have to say, I give this a thumbs up. I really do think that the dialogue could have been better. Some of the character points could have been directed much better. The characters could have been written better, honestly. But I do think Sarah Michelle Gellar plays a great villain in the long run. I do think that Ryan Phillippe plays a great character who plays double agent. That's all I'll say. I think Reese Witherspoon plays another mysterious character. That's all I'll say about her. Other than that, I really do think that this movie is a good film. Is it great? I wouldn't say it's, like, fantastic in terms of noir films, because this is a very much a noir film in and of itself, but it's very sexualized as a noir film, which is not surprising because if you watch noir films from the 40s, they have very blatant sexual innuendos in the script, and you just have to be very much on hindsight looking out for them because they're very subtle. But I really do think as a noir film for the 90s, this does stand out. It is a good film. It may not be everybody's cup of tea because of the sexual stuff in it and the language, because there's some people that don't think that if they're blatantly in the film that it'll be enjoyable to them, which is understandable. For me, I don't care what the film has to offer as long as the script and story has a point, and I really do think by the end of the movie, everything that happens in the film falls into place. Every what the hell moment and every am I seeing this correctly? What the hell is going on? It all falls into place at the end, which is a twist I did not see coming whatsoever. So I highly recommend Cruel Intentions. It's not a fantastic film. It is a good film. It's not, wonderfully great, but it is a good film. It does make you question what the hell is going on throughout the whole movie, but the payoff at the end is a true payoff. And yeah, so Cruel Intentions, thumbs up. I give it a B. Yeah, thumbs up. I do recommend it, but grade-wise, I give it a B. It could have been better if the character flaws that I mentioned in this review were fixed, I would have given it an A, but I gotta give it a B and be honest with the rating of the film because there were parts of it where the script was cliched 90s villain, cliched 90s, horny guy, cliched 90s virgin type of dialogue where that could have been rewritten better. But other than that, I did enjoy it. So, thumbs up. And like I said, I give it a B. So, until next time, or I should say, until after I watch Christmas in Connecticut again and Cleopatra, that is my movie review for Cruel Intentions.